I don't believe guns are dangerous at all, as long as you have the proper training. I'm a Second Amendment supporter from the beginning as well. We hunt, fish, camp my whole life. I teach my son the same things.
They're talking about possibly raising the age to legally own a gun. They're talking about background checks, and they're talking about getting rid of assault weapons. Would any restrictions be okay with you to make other people more responsible because you're so responsible?
Well, number one, when it comes to an assault weapon, I guess I don't even know what that is. I have an AR. I don't consider that an assault weapon. We can take it out and shoot prairie dogs with it. We can shoot deer with it. We can protect ourselves at home with it. Actually, the assault weapon isn't intended for hunting. I guess if you want to call it an assault weapon, it's for home invaders. It's to protect yourself. I mean, everybody keeps saying you don't need an assault weapon to hunt or to shoot. It's fun to use them and do that with them, but that's not what they're intended for. They're intended for me to protect myself, my family. That's what they're for.
So I need my assault rifle for self-defense. Oh, well, how do you defend yourself? With, oh, I shoot prairie dogs. You know that thing you could do with a 22? But yeah, I'm so terrible with guns that I need an assault rifle for it. Yeah. There's someone, I feel like we need to explain the definition of assault. That's when you attack it. Yep. But what do they actually believe are the real problems in this country with guns and, you know, who we have the guns for?
The minorities and non-minorities, in this country at least, are not being educated properly, and they're being left on their own devices, single-family homes, and the kids are left on their own, and they're exposed to too many elements that my generation was not exposed to.
What kind of elements?
Rap music. The black guys I hung around with, black people I hung around with, it was rhythm and blues and jazz.
So the issue is rap music, not the 400 million guns.
No, you know, you keep getting back to 400 million guns.
Yes, single-family homes and rap music. Not the guns, not the guns at all, but the rap music. It's the music around the guns. That's it. It guy's like an onion of like racism. You just peel back the layers. Russian doll or onion? I can't decide.
The gentleman at microphone 2A, you are recognized.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, sir.
I want to thank the NRA, and in particular Mr. LaPierre, for standing strong in the face of the constant assaults on gun owners by the gun control nuts. We, the gun owners, are the victims. After every mass shooting, we live in fear. When will it happen again? They say that this country has over 400 million guns, more than any country in the world, and they say that's why there are more mass shootings than anywhere else in the world. But that's just coincidence. You know that famous saying, there are coincidences. Without the protection of the NRA, we would be left for dead. I mean, not, literally, but you know what I mean, right? I worry that one day my children might be the victims of not having as many guns as they want. So in closing, I want to say thank you to Mr. LaPierre and the NRA for providing gun owners this safe space where we can say to the world that gun owners are the real victims. Thank you, Mr. LaPierre. Thank you to the NRA. Gun owners are the victims.
The logic is always very funny because it's always like, well, I need my guns to protect myself against the government. I mean, the police. Oh, wow, it sounds like we should really do something about the police. What are you talking about? I love the police, right? It's not the guns, it's the people that use the guns. Wow, it sounds like there's a problem with mental health in this country. We should have mental health care for all. Well, that would be communism. And, the communists, they just want to take away the guns. The actual funny part is on the far left, they're totally fine with guns, but not like, this proliferation for just the aesthetic. there's an actual like philosophy to it. And you know, there's theory, there's stuff behind it. It's not just like a Christmas card for Lauren Boebert.